What up, what up? It's your girl. Welcome back to Real Talk and Healthy Food. We got another episode coming through. I was in a little mini hiatus. I had some things to handle, but I had to step out the shadows to talk about I'm trying not to cuss. Gayle King, bitch. Handle the business. One moment. Now we got that out the way. Let's get into it. First of all, rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in peace to his daughter, who was only Gigi Bryant, who was only 13 when they died in the helicopter crash, and as well as the seven other people that were on the helicopter as well. So, my condolences to the family members, and especially his wife and daughters, other daughters that are not only mourning their father, they're also mourning their older sister as well. So they have to be going through the rain, the thunderstorms, the tsunamis, especially with how successful he was. And he's a 1000% legend. I want to be very straightforward. I'm not a sports fanatic like that, but I do recognize his impact. So we got to put that out there first, respectfully. So that's that. First, I'm gonna run y'all this clip of the interview that Gayle King had with the WNBA basketball star Lisa Leslie. I'm not really sure if she's still playing or not, but um, she interviewed Leslie discussing Kobe Bryant's legacy. And they were friends for a long time. I mean, due to the fact that they both play ball. And so this is what was said. It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player? It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time. Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, let's go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Mm-hmm. He was never like that. I just have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know. But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it. And that's possible. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe that. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying things didn't happen. I just don't believe that things didn't happen with force. Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history? I think that the media should be more respectful. At this time, it's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial. Yeah, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. That's a lot. It was dismissed. And I think that's how we should leave it. Well, motherfucking done, girl. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you hold your friends down. That's called loyalty. Okay? And didn't you have that same energy for Charlie Rose when he sexually assaulted, wasn't it 8 women that came forward? Didn't you have that same energy? And let's get on Kobe's case real quick. Number one, she admitted to lying. Number two, she was caught bragging to her friends about fucking Kobe. How about that? And then on top of that, the prosecution determined that they didn't have enough to go on to for him to face any charges. So that case got dismissed. Now I do know that. So have several motherfucking seats, Gayle. I said I was gonna cuss. Have several seats and relax yourself. You and your owner Harpo. Okay? You and Harpo. I don't rock with y'all. I don't rock with y'all because y'all don't have that same energy. Y'all, and what's so ill, y'all whole black women Y'all have the mental capacity to understand the things that our black men face. However, you guys never speak on that. And that's my issue with you guys, both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all best friends and all that. So I know y'all be on the same height. And I can't rock with no chicks like that because y'all trifling. Y'all would, never change the narrative. You're okay with being complicit with knowing that you're doing wrong things and supporting incorrect information. And this is your whole jobs. And you're supposed to be educated in all of this, but you're not utilizing your education in defense of your own people. And that's hella fucking wrong. So what also pisses me off is not only did her friend Charlie Rose, because she called him her friend, right? Defending her friend, handling that shit with kitten gloves, except got all the energy for R. Kelly, got all the energy for Bill Cosby. Now you're tarnishing. This motherfucker is not even cold in the grave yet. He's not even been dead a month, a couple weeks. You couldn't even give it no time. You jumping on that shit, pulling that shit. Like y'all got an issue with that when our legends die. And I don't understand how you guys don't see that you're being used to diminish our stars. You pulled that Michael after he been dead hella years, 10 years. You pull out his case. This fool has been followed by the FBI over 10 motherfucking years, and they did not find not one thing on him. And you pull that story after he died. Now Kobe ain't been dead a hot motherfucking minute. He and his daughter totally disrespecting his family by attempting to tarnish his legacy. But you had the wrong one because Leslie was on Cole. Lisa Leslie was on motherfucking Cole. And I want to know also, Gayle Harpo, I want to know why y'all don't have that same energy with Stephen Collins, the dad off of Seventh Heaven, who admitted on a recording to his wife, speaking to a psychologist, that he had Chester fucking kids. Let me show you the clip. There were two occasions when I exposed myself to this woman, and several months later, she came to visit, and she and I were watching TV alone together, and I took her hand and moved it in such a way that she was touching me. 10 years old is not a young woman, number one. 10 years old is a little girl in 4th or 5th grade. Have several motherfucking seats. Okay? So why didn't you guys, Katie Couric, handle that shit with kitten gloves too? So y'all motherfuckers ain't never got the same energy with no motherfucking pedophiles. What about Woody Allen? He smashed his own wife's daughter. Grew her up in the same house when she was he was grooming her, as a matter of fact, and then was smashing on her, and then left the mom for the daughter. Ain't that a bitch? Google that shit. Epstein, Weinstein, we done seen them hugging and kissing up with them motherfuckers. What is that, girl? Look like y'all was having a good ass motherfucking time. And your hair look terrible like that. Don't ever wear that color again in your life. What about your owner, Gayle? What's she doing right there? Where was your antennas while he was sexually assaulting women and your best friend kissing up on the motherfucker who did it? Where was all that energy then? Ah, here it is. I found it. Harpo, yupping it up with a known Chester. Fucking allow me to help you. Oprah Winfrey flew down to St. Bart's on Monday to celebrate her 65th birthday aboard the mega yacht Rising Sun, owned by her close friend David Geffen. The group spent 3 days docked in Gustavia and Tuesday enjoyed dinner and cake on the boat's deck in honor of her. She was joined by her pet dog Gayle and some other famous motherfuckers. After enjoying some birthday cake on Tuesday, the group watched the Michael Jackson sexual assault documentary, Leaving Neverland. So, David Geffen, I'm guessing you're wondering who that is. Well, David Geffen is supposedly in the gay mafia. They call it the lavender mafia, purple lavender, something like that, some kind of ill shit. But he has his hands. He's a billionaire, and he has his hands in a multitude of things: music, politics. He funded Bill Clinton. He funded Barack Obama. If I'm not mistaken, because I think he's part of the reason why those gay rights got pushed. Because if you got the money, money talks here in America. Nobody really has any actual they don't stand on integrity here, unfortunately, in our country, that anybody could buy what it is that they want, because our country is fucking poor. Going forward, she's kicking it with this motherfucker who's known to kick it with the Clintons, who's known to kick it with Jeffrey Epstein, who didn't kill himself, by the way. But he had a whole pedophile island. He had a pedophile plane. I told y'all in the other video, y'all can watch the one where I was roasting the fuck out of Oprah. Um, they burnt the pedophile island down. Hold on. Here's several pictures. Choose one. Yeah, so they burned down the Chester Island because they used to him, Clinton, and Trump used to jump on the Lolita Express. And for those who don't know about that book, it's a book about an old man, for a middle-aged man who fell in love with a 12-year-old girl and trying to justify his feelings in that book, and that's what he named his plane after. And it's more than just rumors, because there's plenty of people out there that got receipts, and plenty of people who quit, left, and jumped ship once he was arrested, because he was going to be exposing a lot of people. That's why they murked his motherfucking ass, because he's connected with the Clintons, and the Clintons are known for molesting kids. That's what the Pizzagate action was about. That's why she wasn't showing her emails, because she was being exposed. Google that as well. It's readily available. I mean, that's why that guy went in there and tried to shoot up that place, because they're known to meet up there. And as a matter of fact, the people who are affiliated with that actual restaurant often, I guess it's Washington somewhere. I can't remember, but in Washington. And that's a place where they're known to meet up. During the time where it was super popping, when I researched that story, these people are 1000% weirdos. They got these crazy pictures, these really inappropriate, questionable uh, captions and photos of children on their Instagram, talking really inappropriate about children. As a matter of fact, one of the women that is known to be affiliated with that restaurant, she's actually in a group, and they talk about, like, those music, some of those heavy metal bands that talk about necrophilia and things like that. She's in one of them kind of bands that talk about that with kids. So, that's um that's who they fuck with. So, they got a history. Epstein, Bill Clinton, and Trump. And Trump, too. Before he was elected, I seen the story, and then the story disappeared. This is around the time of Grab 'em by the Pussy action, when that was revealed, when that hot mic recording was revealed. And simultaneously, he had been exposed for raping the 13-year-old girl. And this is right before he was elected. Where was your antennas, Oprah and Harpo and Gayle? Where was your motherfucking antennas with that? Let me tell you a little story, bringing it back to David Geffen. They was posted up on the Chester yacht watching Leaving Neverland. You want to know what's so ill about that? Is that David Geffen is affiliated with the music industry on a major ass level. And he had an issue with Michael Jackson back in the day because he was trying to fuck him. And I got more details on the other one too. So you could get those details there, but I'll give you a little briefing. Long story short, he won't fuck him. And next thing you know, he's getting charged with all this fake ass uh um saying that Michael Jackson was molesting little boys. And come to find out, initially the same little boy, Robe Robinson, was one of the little kids that kicked it with him all the time. He went in and defended Michael Jackson, him and his family. And Michael held them down for a long ass motherfucking time. As a matter of fact, you can Google this as well, do your research, is that him and his family have been squeezing Michael Jackson dry for years because they're all fucking bums. So anyway, that's the history with that. And then where was your antennas with Jared Fogle? What about him? The subway guy who also admitted on air they got the recording of him arresting little 12-year-old little boys. What about that, Harpo? Allegedly the voice of former subway pitchman Jared Fogle, talking to Rochelle Herman Walrond about luring children for sex. Yeah, just talk to them, just get to know them, just everything. It was, you know, do a little touchy-feely things with them, you know. Herman Walrond says she taped the call in 2007, just a year after meeting Fogle in Sarasota, Florida. After enduring almost 5 years of stomach-turning phone calls with Fogle, he finally said something that pushed her too far. We look at your kids naked. I would love to see them naked. So what's your kids do you think I like better seeing naked? Your son or your daughter? Herman Walrun says Fogle also. He asked her, which one of your kids do you think that I would like to see naked? Harpo, Gayle motherfucking King, bitch. Where was your antennas with that? Y'all got so much energy for Michael. You got so much energy for Russell Simmons. You got so much energy for Kobe. Where was your antennas when that recording came out? Where's the documentary about that? Y'all ain't got even a sketch. You don't even got an Instagram clip talking about that. There's the proof. What's up, Harpo? Yeah, I went through all the folks. I got even got Louis C.K. on there, the comedian who was beating his meat off in front of women and shit. But I wanted to point out those ones because they ain't got never got nothing to say when there's some real shit going on. But you want to dig in the fucking and niggas past this shit and pull shit out of your ass. And where is your journalistic, if that's a word, integrity? This sounds like some yellow journalism to me. You know, this sounds like one of them magazines that you see in the grocery store. This sounds like some bullshit. You know, I'm tired of y'all bitches. Y'all not black. Y'all not black. We don't even fuck with y'all. Y'all dismissed from the barbecue. Your black card has been revoked. Your passes, everything. We gonna need your ID. We gonna need your scan card. We gonna need your keys. We gonna need all that back. You in blackface. You know are no longer one of us. You are no longer one of us. We done traded you for the nigga who seen what you want to do for love. What's his name? Bobby Caldwell. We done traded you for him. We gonna trade you, bitch. Trading y'all for Bruno Mars. Close enough. We trading you for Bruno Mars. He ain't black. We just gonna go ahead, sub him in, and trade Bruno. We gonna take Bruno for y'all too. We want one Bruno for Harpo and her dog. That's what we gonna do. Thanks, Bruno. Welcome to the party. Because you know how to pay homage, okay, to the culture. So, and I can appreciate that. Plus, you're actually talented. You're handsome as hell. And I can fuck with that. You're respectful with your cultural appropriation. But these two bitches, they're dismissed. We ain't got no time for that. We can't cater to them type of bitches. See, we all try to, come together as a community, and you old bitches is trying to keep us on some raggedy shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to keep us on that suffering and all that shit. We way past that, sugar pop. We're beyond that. Remember, I'm a kid from the 90s. I don't fuck with bitches like you. So, dismiss, bitch. So, now that that's done, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you think. Am I bugging? Am I going too hard on Harpo and her pet dog, Gayle? Or do you agree with all the facts that I presented? Let me know what you think in the box. Hit me up on the gram. And let's do this again sometime. There you go, Oprah and Gayle. That's y'all. There you go. The role you like to be in.
Sammy, here's for Scarlet's pickles. You dig it all down in the kitchen. I won't eat a bite.
Oh, yes, you is. You's going to eat every mouthful of this.
I know. We'll put on the dress, because we're late already.
What my lamb going to wear?
That.
Your bosom for 2 o'clock. I'm going to speak to your mom, aren't you?
If you say one word, Mother, I won't eat a bite.
Well,
That's all it took. Just one look from the white eyes. What do you call them? Wet eyes on Mi Vida Loca. Wet eyes. Yeah, that's you. That's y'all. That's what we don't like. We ain't with that no more. We the living single type. We the balling in the mix type. We the Queen Latifah type. We the Yo Yo. We the Lil Kim. We the Foxy Brown. We don't go for that shit no more. We ain't for that life. We ain't for that. We ain't there no more. Now we blast that nigga and keep it motherfucking cushion, okay? Boom pow, done done, okay? And so point made, Harpo. Point made, okay? So that's that. You know what? I'm gonna end it here before I keep going in and start saying some very disrespectful things. I kind of felt bad on how I went in on Oprah on the last video, but she don't feel bad for disrespecting our black men. So I can't give a fuck about her feelings at all. Well, anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I'm out of here. I got to go to bed. It is too late. But I had to get that off my motherfucking chest stuff. And hit me up on the gram. I'm done for real this time. Peace, love, and hair grease. Till next time, y'all. These bitches is tripping.